Today's horoscope, Virgo March 23, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. The moon spends the day in your partnership sector, and you are especially interested in finding a balance or keeping the peace. It may not be easy to reach a compromise today, but a Mars-Chiron transit helps you alter your focus on what you can do. You can feel moved to support or help someone. Creative and artistic matters are in favor. It's easier to tune into the subtle layers of a situation, increasing your understanding of yourself and others. The need to channel your energies into something meaningful or productive arises now. Your love horoscope. With so much astrological traction, including your planetary ruler, Venus energizing your bossy 10th house of authority and public persona, you could be putting more of your focus into professional matters as opposed to your love life. There's nothing wrong with taking the traditional route, but this may or may not sit well with your honey. After all, the moon will continue to activate your harmony-seeking 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, all the while clashing with Mars-Venus in Aquarius via your career sector. You may not be very fond of multitasking, but there's a first time for everything. Your career horoscope. Who inspires you? Conversations and ideas are taking off when Mercury conjuncts Jupiter in Pisces today. Mental Mercury is hopeful and idealistic, encouraging you to have faith in your professional aspirations. As a result, you may feel more open to talking to associates and networking to see where things could go. Luckily, it can only take one connection or group to make your dreams a reality. Jupiter's abundant energy expands upon Mercury, implying that a simple conversation could take on a life of its own. So, make the most of this transit and reach out to your communities. Your finance horoscope. The moon's departure from your work sector has left you with more than just an intuitive read on work and job matters. It was over the weekend that the moon not only formed a friendly aspect to the dwarf planet Ceres in your income sector, but just as she had spent most of last week at a friendly aspect to planets on the career front. This leaves you with a new understanding of your needs and priorities across the income, work, and career fronts. Social life today. You're facing an almost impossible situation and are confronted with seemingly unsolvable problems. Keep calm and thoroughly plan your course of action. Do not try to avoid issues, instead, face up to difficult assignments. Soon you may discover that certain problems are not as great as you first thought they were. Your dating horoscope. Whatever's on your mind, you have some friends who can help. Nothing's too big or too heavy for them right now. And once you open up, you'll feel so much better. Flirting tips. Being tested, you seek proof as to whether the decisions you made regarding your love life are correct. It's possible others make you aware of having made a mistake. This is a good time to re-evaluate your situation. Remain calm, be optimistic about the future, and let events unfold. Better times are on the way. Lucky numbers 3, 8, 24, 29, 43. Your well-being horoscope. Today's aspect gives you the insight to cleanse yourself, either physically or emotionally. If something has been bothering you emotionally, usually there is some unresolved issue between you and another person. Depending on the severity of this problem, it can help to write out your frustrations or to draw a picture. Try to get it outside of you in some way. When you feel you have a handle on the issue, do some physical exercise to stir up new blood and complete the cleansing process. Your daily numeroscope. If there is someone you need to say you're sorry to, today is a perfect day for it. The essence that's happening will help you. While this may not be easy, keep in mind that everyone has to apologize to someone at one point or another. We all make mistakes. You couldn't get a better vibration than this to approach someone and make things all right again. Your ability to make peace is very special, and the day's energy will give you strength. Go for it, you'll feel great afterward. Daily Planetary Overview. The Moon squares Saturn overnight, which can inflate the ego. You could wake up thinking you know better than every other person alive, and you have the answers others seem to lack. This is likely not the case. Trying to advise anyone on how to best conduct themselves isn't likely to be well received, mostly because everyone else is having these same feelings. The Moon sextiles Pluto as well, so keep these thoughts to yourself no matter how hard it is to bite your tongue this morning. Midday, the Moon moves into Sagittarius, the sign of fun and celebration, which should lighten your sour mood from the morning. Later, the Moon trines the Sun, and it will be even more apparent that you really don't know everything about everything. You'll be grateful if you manage to keep your opinions to yourself. If the Moon's shift into Sagittarius has you overthinking projects you need to complete, don't hesitate to write down any constructive ideas that come to you so you can begin to put them into action tomorrow. Finding inner balance might be hard for you to do because you always want to be the best at everything and take on projects by yourself. Learning to take the time to smell the flowers is key now. This will teach you to live in the present and focus on what truly matters. Find peace of mind in all that you do whenever possible. Sky for today. In the morning, the Scorpio Moon sextiles Pluto in Capricorn, helping us to eliminate negative habits. It can be difficult to identify our limiting patterns, and an even greater challenge to break chains that lock us in cycles of stress and fear. We now recognize that our behaviors are the true source of our imprisonment, and that no one has the power to keep us stuck but ourselves. The Moon then enters a void period lasting 3 hours, providing a chance to calibrate to newfound self-awareness. Just before noon, the Moon enters Sagittarius, ending its void of course. Over the next 2 days, we are excited to expand our horizons. We want to roam and explore. If we are stuck at a desk or forced to do detailed work, it can feel a bit like we are in captivity. However, we don't need to physically travel at this time. The Sagittarius Moon offers opportunities to discover something new through remote learning or chatting with those with foreign perspectives. We can even begin to plan an adventure or spec out a travel itinerary for a later time. I hope you enjoy the reading. And for more predictions, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel, click the bell button next to it, and leave a comment in a video. This way, you know what is coming towards you, and how you can best prepare yourself for the upcoming day. Also, we want to thank you all so much for watching all our videos and the support, and all the new subscribers. If you have any video suggestions, leave them down below. Good luck!